Danielle, can you, your online students know, and your classroom, whoever's on for Lombard, that I will pop back in about 5 minutes too, if you want to store in your chat.
Okay.
Good morning. Good afternoon. Good morning. It's good afternoon. It is really strange with this open. I don't know where to look. Like I'm like going this way, now this way. Awesome. So I want to go over a couple quick things with you guys for announcements. So we've got some fun workshops coming up. So today, does anybody know what's going on today?
Yes. Drew Purdue is here.
All right. So we got a guest speaker today. So again, that's at 2 o'clock. Who's online for that's here? That's ours. Yeah. All right. Yeah, if you want to actually just unmute, because then they can listen to me in Denver. Hey guys, we're going to do announcements for Lombard, so if you are Denver, feel free to not listen to me, but want to just make sure you guys are on the same page. So we do have a guest speaker today that will be on campus. DL, do you want to give a quick little overview of that for us?
Sure, absolutely. So Dwayne was a graduate last year, and he now is a board operator for Crawford Broadcasting. It's probably like 6 different stations in the Indiana area. So he's going to be talking about like what he did, how he networked, and how that's actually moving on to other opportunities for him. But I figure it's a grad, might as well hear it from him than us just constantly saying like, yes, you'll get a job, or if you work real hard, you can actually hear it from somebody who went through the program and give you insight to what helped.
And Dwayne was awesome. He had a radio show when he was here. I worked with him closely. And there was areas he did improvement. And you know what? He never stopped. He even owns an internet station that he works with. If you don't know Crawford, it's like, there's a gospel station, it's Power 92, it's some of those stations. It's a big deal. And he got his foot in the door during a pandemic, which is really hard, as you know, no matter what field you're working right now. So I would definitely say it was his persistence that paid off. He was an awesome guy. I hope you hear so you guys insight today.
Awesome.
The other one we have is one tomorrow. Does anybody know what tomorrow's is?
Let me have it.
Hey, handing. Handing. God, I just did it again. Branding. We're just gonna leave it at that. That's tomorrow with Hannah, and then Thursday. How many of you guys have your online work going well? That's going. Thursday, Perry, who is our online instructor, will be here from 2 to 3 and then 5:30 to 6:30 to help. So he upgrades some of the online work for our term 2s.
Is he on the video?
What?
No, not yet.
He is not on the video, but he will be here to help you go through that process if you need it. So that'll be Thursday for you guys as well. We updated some notes around campus around all of the computers, okay? So just a heads up, when you guys log in, it's the exact same thing as before with the Lombard student and be on air, exclamation point, right? The only difference is how many of you guys honestly have an Adobe account set up, the free account set up for yourself? There's a free, it's free, but, okay, so what had happened was inside the computer lab, somebody logged in, right? And it stored the data, so everybody worked off of the same account. So it shouldn't be that way, okay? So when you guys log in, and if you guys need to go into Adobe, you're gonna have your username and password. If you do not have an account, it's not a huge deal. After the guest speaker, Ben will be around at 3 and he can help you guys make those accounts if you need it. If not, we can still walk through with you another day too. But Ben's gonna kind of just do a whole group kind of sign in.
When it comes up with the login part, right above the login, it asks new user create here. And that's all you gotta do.
Yeah, it's not too complicated, but in the event somebody needs help, we are here to help. But again, you're gonna make that account, it's free, there's no charge to you. But ultimately, whenever you guys need to do work here, you're gonna log in that way, and then you're gonna log out, okay? Because we've added a new security feature to IMS, which is if there is over 60 minutes of inactivity, it's gonna log out immediately whatever's on that computer.
I just saw that message.
You can see it? Yep. So again, we're trying to kind of eliminate oopsies, somebody leaving something open, somebody else accessing it intentionally or unintentionally. You have that there so it protects you. So you gotta make
So you
sure.
said if you're in the middle of working, it's gonna close up?
No.
No, inactivity means if it has not been touched in over 60 minutes, it will be well. No,
Not
Yeah,
in it.
and-
inactivity.
And
So, if in the event, right, like, you are logged in, you wanna make sure that you're still saving your stuff, right? Because you can walk away and forget about it, and it will get shut if you do not have it saved, okay?
I'm just gonna add on, you all know that I go through at least once a week to clear up desktops. This security feature automatically clears it after 60 minutes. So if you save something on the desktop, it's gone,
Yep.
alright?
So you need to make sure that you're saving it in the correct folder. You can choose to have your own flash drive. Again, if you're logged in through Adobe, you can also save through there too.
Yeah.
So there's tons of different features, but it's again to protect you guys, to make sure that your work doesn't end up somewhere else, okay? So I just wanted to make sure I explained that, so you guys will see that, and you guys already started to see the security feature flipping and saying, we're logging you up, okay? Any questions on that?
Now, what about the, cause I think me and Chris was having, they're asking for like an authenticated code. We went into studios,
That will be part of the Adobe Login. It will send a 5-digit code to your email that you pop in.
Okay,
That's all that is.
is that every time we're logging into it, or?
I don't know yet,
Okay,
but if it is, you just have your email available so you can just copy and just pop it right in. Yep.
Because again, at the end of the day, we just wanna make sure that your work is saved in the right place, that doesn't go missing, all of those things, okay? But again, if you need help with that, he will be here to be able to help him, as and Ben will be able to be there to help you do that, okay? But nobody really wants to hear what I have to say, because sometimes they want other things from Dustin.
yeah.
So I guess I'll let you roll over to that.
Alright.
Maybe you want me to log in?
Yeah, I'm gonna go pop over there, just so I can update
You
that.
gotta stay.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh,
What?
that's a spoiler.
Alright, cool, so, as Jamie mentioned, ours is. So as Jamie mentioned,
Anthony. Hi, everybody else.
oh, hey, how's it going? Alright. You ready, Dustin? I didn't know, did someone else want to, real quick? No,
You
you're
already
good?
said
Alright,
hi,
cool.
Ness, earlier.
So, next,
You guys said that the guest speaker was gonna be there at 5:30 as well, right?
is it on? Yeah, actually, the guest speaker for 5:30 is gonna be virtual. So, there's a link that was sent out, you can click on it, it'll be great. So moving on, make sure you guys are turning in your hours in online work. A lot of you guys have made great strides for that. And I'm liking it. I'm getting good feedback from your instructors. So this way you're not being held up at the very end and not getting your diploma. Next, for some of you who, this is your second session, right? Session 2? Okay, cool. So now we get to do some of the fun stuff when working with me. So what I want to take a look at is your resume, right? If you don't have a resume put together, not a problem. Let's at least start talking about like what you want to do and how to market your resume towards that. I'll go over briefly about like what you should need on your demo, but you know, you're gonna get more materials as you go through it, but I just wanna make sure it's constantly in the back of your mind, like, save, I need this for my demo. Cool? All right. Awesome. Now we'll get to a grad spotlight. This student actually completed her program in November. She now has a position for promotions out in Denver, Colorado. So, which is kind of cool because actually her counterpart, okay, so our other career services director out in Colorado helped her as well, which is kind of cool that she came from our school, went to that school, and now she's working in promotions. So, keep in mind, you don't have to necessarily stay in Illinois or stay in the third largest market. It's probably a better idea to go to a smaller market and then come back into Chicago. Makes things a lot easier. But just kind of keep that in mind that you can spread out and go somewhere new and get new experiences and come back, right? All right, cool. So, we all ready for some core awards?
Yes.
Oh my
Wow,
God.
you guys sound really excited. Okay. So for you guys who don't know what I'm talking about, core awards, right? So every Tuesday, we give out core awards nominated by your peers. Where are you going, Ian?
I was gonna give this to.
Only, it was
So
one for her.
every Tuesday we give out core awards. You can sit, this is how you actually vote. You scan this QR code, and then you nominate whoever you want. It can be a teacher, it can be a fellow student, it can be whoever. So go that route. But let's go ahead. Can I get a drum roll?
Wait, Dustin, you have to do my disclaimer.
What?
You have to do my disclaimer.
Oh, Sophia said that she's gonna vote for people, but she didn't.
No, that is not what I said. That QR code only gave me Denver location and not Lombard, so I couldn't vote for Lombard.
Great. Awesome.
Okay, do over, drum roll, drum roll,
All right.
drum roll, here we go, guys.
Moving forward, come on. First person nominated by Robin for Passion, and it's Miss Hannah B.
We gotta find it.
What is that, like the sixth one?
All for Robin.
Robin
You
said
get
that
'em.
Hannah for always keeping it positive. Awesome. All
Good
right,
vibes.
drum roll please. The winner for integrity is Mr. Neil.
Nominated by Robin.
We're also nominated by Robin. Neil is a great inspiration. Yours, those were
I'm
relevant.
calling it.
Thank you, Robin.
Now looks like another person left, so we'll move it on down. All right, can I get a drum roll, please? This person was also nominated by Robin for accountability, Miss Candy Gomez.
Big candy.
But Robin said she has a great personality, very informative about how broadcasting industry operates. So great job, Candy.
Thank you.
I just want to say this, there's so many of you in this classroom, I always send out emails to like people down like within like radio stations. There's almost 30 of us here, that's 30 people who should be following each and every one of you. If you guys have a radio show, you're doing something, you should be following So-So, you should be following Russ, you should be following Nestor. I'm sending out an email to these guys, I'm gonna put up a post on the door, start following and showing some support to each other, guys. That's 30 new followers on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook, okay? Keep that in mind, half these guys have shows, listen to them, support them, follow them, answer their polls online. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Or choose to have your own show.
Yours doesn't have it, but yeah, come and
Okay, so we
see, have a
got
show.
one more for not this person. By all means, I was really excited to see one. I mean, I feel like this person brings it every day, always like a pillar of this actual campus. Probably the best go-to person, number one awesome
Talking
person.
about yourself.
Okay,
I nominated him again.
nominated by Robin, no surprise, for customer centric, and it was me.
Is that from Robin?
Are we not allowed to give you more?
Is that from Robin
Oh.
too?
It's Robin.
Robin?
Robin.
Robin. Oh, I call him Bond.
Yeah.
We have all
Thanks
the
again, guys.
Hey.
Great
Put-
pleasure to be you.
Showing some love, man. You gotta show
Alright,
love.
so since
You
you didn't
know?
get to submit yours, who would you have submitted for?